We're back. Today we are cleaning up loose ends to get the cab down. Hopefully to move towards getting it into its final resting place. But first things first, somebody brought to my attention last video I didn't have a money shot. By that, I didn't get the whole thing, whatever. I just showed a little clip of it. And that's because the paint wasn't fully dry and I needed to keep moving. So let's take care of that right off the bat. When you're right, you're right. I mean, nothing makes a mediocre paint job look amazing like one from the 50s. So, there it is in all its glory. Alright, I know that. Moving on. Okay, two things I want to address real quick before we pull the cab down and start cleaning up the inside of it. One of them being the exhaust. We're eventually going to run dual exhaust on this. Right now the exhaust is super easy to get to. So task number one, I want to get the old exhaust out of there. Task number two, this frame was in pristine condition when I got it because this car only has 30,000 miles on it. However, in the midst of all this fabrication, the cab's been tilted, twisted, run up and down the frame, and it has scratched it all up. I just want to spray paint it real quick. Just same way I did the firewall here, just to get it all black again. I don't think it's really a big deal, other than it satisfies my OCD. So we'll tackle those two things real quick, and then we're going to get the cab down, put it in its final resting place, and start cleaning the inside and go from there. I'd like to just take these off with the air gun, be nice and quick, but I got impact sockets as a gift, wrong size. None of those fit. And I don't have a normal socket that'll fit that either. So we're going to have to do it this way. If you're looking for a way to repay me for not making you sit through ads to watch this video, you can send me the right size sockets. I thought I was going to be the first guy in history to just unbolt an exhaust and it come apart. That was supposed to unbolt and slide right out and moving on. Now we're using my favorite tool and trying to move right along. I'm exhausted. No. Anyway, that took so long. And I took a little bit of a break. One of my heroes died on Monday, Tom Petty. So, took an evening just to drink beer and listen to his music. But, we're back at it. And the pipes arrived. Either way, we're not getting crazy. This is just the stock pipes off of a Crown Vic Interceptor. They run dual exhaust. That's what we're going to do. We're not reinventing the wheel. We're just going to put different mufflers on there. So I got this piece to get started with. I still don't know what I'm going to do for the mufflers themselves. And then once I get those, then we'll get the tailpipes for the Interceptor and put that all together. But I wanted to get this piece first and just see where we're going with it. Alright, that looks good. I just wanted to check to make sure that the way that these kick and everything isn't going to hit anything. Doesn't look like that it is. Looks like we'll clear the back of the cab with this. And, you know, I think that's going to work. So, I didn't buy the gaskets for this yet, so I can't go ahead and bolt these on yet. But that's alright. I mean, it won't be that bad. But alright, moving on. In addition to the pipes, I got some new toys. I always said I wasn't going to do this where I just, you know, open stuff on this show. But thanks to FedEx, they only delivered 3 out of the 4 things, and one of them was the heat shield that we were going to put on. So, only thing I really got left to do until that comes in is just spray paint the frame. So, let's look at what toys I got. Got a new soldering iron, because mine pretty well was done. But one thing I was pretty excited about was this paint gun set. Now it's a set of 3. I had one before, and it was just a little teeny one. It was the crappiest one you could buy at Lowe's. It was like $38. It was $40 for 3 guns, 2 regulators, and the cleaning thing. I didn't think that was a bad deal. I don't plan on painting that much stuff, but it seemed like a deal to me. And then last thing I got was one of these kind of stands that you can set stuff on. That was a pretty good deal too. I got all that at Eastwood. I'm not promoting Eastwood. They don't give me any kickbacks or anything, but their stuff's cheap, and it's only about an hour away from the warehouse, so shipping's pretty good for me. So that's why I usually end up with their kind of stuff. So I'm going to go call FedEx and see if we can figure out where the hell the heat shield is. Just got off the phone with FedEx. They don't know where it is. They never do. Nevertheless, we're going to go and spray paint the bad spots here, and then I don't know what we'll do. Boy, that was exciting, right? Well, I'm kind of at a standstill till that heat shield comes in. So, we're going to call it a wrap. I do got one question for you guys. Mufflers, when I'm looking at those, you know, I'm looking for something not terribly expensive. This isn't anything crazy. It doesn't have crazy horsepower. We don't need anything ridiculous. You know, typically I would just think, you know, a Thrush turbo muffler, call it a day, you know, $30–40. I see MagnaFlow has something that's similar, and I also see Jegs has something similar. All about the same price range. Tell me what you guys think on any of those. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.